as concise as possible, but this may still be a little long. First, some ground rules. This is my opinion. I am here to explain how I see this, but not to excuse anyone's behavior. And yes, white people are not a monolith, but I also think that way too many do not reflect on these issues, and I will mention why. And white people, if you're watching this is for Mark and other black people. So before you start popping off in the comments, maybe you need to sit down and reflect on what I'm about to say, because I don't think we reflect enough on these kind of things. So here we go. So white fragility is real. I'm not going to explain what white fragility is. Black people probably know. If you don't know and you're white, go look it up. Google is your friend. But I think every single white person experiences white fragility. Those who experience it a little experience it as guilt, and those who experience a lot display it as anger. Anger is a secondary emotion to other emotions, mainly to hurt and fear. As I mentioned in my video 2 years ago, which you can go look, is pinned at the top of my page, which was a discussion about why white women hate black women. It's really because we fear them, but more accurately, we are intimidated by them. I believe that these feelings of intimidation actually carry over to white men, and maybe even more intensely, because white men are born into a supremacist patriarchal society that was set up for them and puts them at the top of the society without even having to do anything but be born. They just have to be born, and they're automatically the best, accordingly. In general, that concept applies to all white people, because our identity starts, and for some of us ends, with the color of our skin. Most of us, a lot of us, many of us feel like we don't have the need to prove ourselves because we've been sold the story that being white simply just makes us better. We are unmotivated to educate ourselves, to develop community, to work for our rights. I mean, see what's going on right now in the country. All these white people are giving lip service to, oh, it's so bad, what are we going to do? But nobody's out here organizing. Nobody's doing a damn thing. We all know that black women are the ultimate organizers. White people don't know how to organize. They don't have community. They just know how to complain. And, we just think everything is going to be okay for us, and we're going to come out on top because we're white, because of the color of our skin. So then when we see black people who are educated and have culture and have community, besides appropriating that, we realize that we really do have no identity outside of our whiteness, no uniqueness. We have no ties to any heritage. White is a social construct. It's not even really a race. So we hate you